This video is the third and final part of their Dark Design saga. The video with the first and second part is linked in the video description. Gotham City, a sprawling metropolis of chaos and shadows, finds itself at the mercy of one of its most enigmatic minds, the Riddler. But this isn't just another night of riddles and clues. It's the night Gotham turns green, bathed in the glow of the Riddler's twisted sense of humor. The story begins with Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin, facing the heat. After barely escaping Deathstroke's clutches, Oswald is dragged into GCPD headquarters, where Commissioner Harvey Bullock is ready to make him talk. Bullock accuses the Penguin of orchestrating the murders of 3 officers, but Oswald, always the slippery criminal, is shielded by a fleet of lawyers. Their heated exchange is interrupted by a bizarre phenomenon. Gotham's skyline glows a sickly green. It's not just a stunt. It's the opening move in the Riddler's new game. Nigma's voice echoes through the city. His game? A crossword puzzle spread across Gotham, with deadly consequences for any wrong answers or attempts to cheat. And to ensure Batman plays fair, the Riddler severs all communication between him and Lucius Fox. Alone and under pressure, Bruce Wayne must outthink the Riddler. But this time, he isn't playing by Eddie's rules. Batman teams up with Deathstroke, an uneasy alliance that leaves both men on edge. Together, they board the Bat Train, a high-speed underground rail system, to maneuver through Gotham and bypass the Riddler's deadly traps. While answering Nigma's riddles in real time, Bruce uses his unparalleled intellect to predict answers before Eddie can even pose the questions. This infuriates the Riddler. His carefully constructed game is unraveling, and in a fit of rage, he escalates the challenge, determined to regain control. Meanwhile, Catwoman and Harley Quinn navigate Gotham's labyrinthine sewers, hot on the trail of the Wayne family fortune. Selina Kyle knows that the designer's ultimate goal is to dismantle Bruce Wayne's empire, starting with his wealth. If she can steal it first, she might just stay one step ahead of her enemies. Their journey is anything but smooth. The pair is ambushed by zombified GCPD officers, grotesque puppets of the designer. But Selina's sharp instincts and Harley's chaotic energy help them narrowly escape. Their destination? The office of the Underbroker, a shadowy figure who specializes in financial dealings for Gotham's elite criminals. Once there, Selina gains access using her exclusive membership, with Harley tagging along as her +1. But danger lurks inside. Joker's men are waiting, led by his new, menacing protege, Punchline. Harley Quinn and Punchline face off in a fiery, brutal confrontation. Punchline, with her cold, calculated demeanor, is the antithesis of Harley's unpredictable madness. Their fight is vicious, personal, and filled with biting words about their shared history with the Joker. As they battle, Selina seizes the opportunity to push her plan forward. She coerces the Underbroker into facilitating her heist, edging closer to taking control of the Wayne fortune. At Wayne Enterprises, Batman confronts the Riddler in one of his own offices. Bruce recognized the room during the broadcast because it belongs to him. His intellect and tactical skills once again prove superior as he takes down Nigma and even neutralizes Deathstroke with a carefully timed narcotic dart. But as the dust settles, a shadow looms larger than ever. The designer sitting in the dark, his presence chilling. He addresses Batman not as the Dark Knight, but as Bruce Wayne. The secret is out. With a calm, calculated demeanor, the designer confirms that he knows everything about the man behind the mask. This isn't just a battle of wits anymore. It's personal. "Hello, Bruce," the designer says, his voice dripping with malice. "Please come in. We should talk a little before I kill you." Deep inside the office of Bruce Wayne at Tricorny Yards, 2 masterminds finally come face to face. The Dark Knight and the designer. A confrontation that feels both inevitable and apocalyptic. The air is tense as Batman, sword in hand, begins to piece together the designer's grand scheme. The designer wanted to create something eternal, a legacy of crime so perfect it could outlast him, a modern criminal empire that could never be defeated. He wanted this to be his magnum opus, the final note of a career spent outsmarting Gotham's underworld. But Bruce isn't the man he was back then, when the designer first conceived this plan. He's smarter, tougher, and far more experienced. Now, he is the designer's equal. The clash begins. Swords strike, sparks fly, and amidst the chaos, Bruce reveals the fatal flaw in the designer's vision. Every criminal in the designer's original scheme followed orders, except one: the Joker. The designer underestimated the clown prince of crime. To him, the Joker was just another deranged killer, someone to manipulate and control. But the Joker saw through the designer's game and turned it into his own twisted performance. The designer paid the ultimate price for his hubris. And now, the man before Batman is nothing more than a puppet, controlled by the one who truly orchestrated this chaos: the Joker himself. As Bruce connects the dots, the Joker's voice cuts through the air like a chilling laugh in the dark. This isn't just about breaking Batman. The Joker reveals the true target of his plan: Catwoman. Suddenly, Deathstroke appears, his contract with the Joker nearing its conclusion. With cold precision, Slade Wilson pierces Batman's leg with his sword. The pain is unbearable, and the wound is fatal if the blade is removed. Slade, fearing the Joker's inevitable betrayal, finishes his task and walks away, leaving Batman incapacitated. The Joker, ever the showman, leaves Batman with a final, ominous warning: Selina Kyle is in grave danger. Meanwhile, Catwoman is racing against time in the Underbroker's lair, hidden deep within Gotham's sewers. She is determined to safeguard the Wayne family fortune before it falls into the hands of either the designer or the Joker. Selina expertly navigates the Underbroker's complex network of accounts and shell companies, unraveling how Bruce Wayne has hidden his fortune. The layers of secrecy allow her to quietly transfer the money, ensuring no legal consequences for either herself or Bruce. If anyone were to investigate, they'd uncover the true extent of Bruce's clandestine activities, something he could never allow. While Selina works, Harley faces off against the Joker's deadly new sidekick, Punchline. The confrontation between Harley and Punchline is as emotional as it is brutal. Punchline's hatred for Harley is personal. She accuses Harley of trying to fix the Joker, of attempting to change the man who, in Punchline's eyes, is already perfect. Harley tries to warn her. She knows the Joker better than anyone. He'll destroy you, she says, bloodied but defiant. You think you're his queen, but to him, you're just another piece on the board. But Punchline doesn't listen. Her devotion to the Joker blinds her, and with a cold, calculated move, she slices Harley's throat. As Harley falls, bleeding and barely conscious, Punchline orders her goons to toss her into the sewers. Then, she sets her sights on Selina. Punchline storms into the Underbroker's office, catching Selina off guard. A single gunshot rings out, and Selina collapses to the floor, unconscious but alive. With a smug grin, Punchline contacts the Joker. The plan is complete. Selina has been outmaneuvered, tricked by both Punchline and the Underbroker. And now, the Clown Prince of Crime has everything he needs. The Wayne fortune, worth a staggering $100 billion, is his. Imagine a young Bruce Wayne, a man not yet the Batman, wandering the world in search of knowledge, strength, and mastery. He sought out the greatest minds and most dangerous mentors, pushing himself to his limits, driven by the memory of his parents' murder. But one teacher eluded him for years: Cassander Wycliffe Baker, a legendary detective who had mysteriously vanished. When Bruce finally tracks him down, it is not the triumphant moment he expected. Instead, Baker offers Bruce an unexpected lesson. "You want me to teach you how to win," Baker says, deducing Bruce's every move with uncanny precision. "But first, I'll teach you something far more important: how to lose." This lesson would haunt Bruce for years to come. Blood pours from the gaping wound in Bruce's leg, left by Deathstroke's blade. As Batman struggles to stay conscious, his mind drifts back to Baker's words, to his own failures, and to his first night fighting for Gotham's soul. That night, without the mask, without the name, he was almost broken. But he pushed forward. He found the strength to continue. And now he must do it again. Lucius Fox enters the room, bringing a grim reality with him. Wrapping Bruce's leg to stem the bleeding, Lucius warns him, "You need a hospital, Bruce. Without treatment, you'll lose the leg, or worse." But Batman refuses. He cannot stop now. Lucius, however, has reached his breaking point. He informs Bruce that Wayne Manor has already been seized by lawyers, and now his company is under threat. It's time for Lucius to step away from the shadows and focus on his actual job as the CEO of Wayne Enterprises. He is not Alfred. He never has been, and he never will be. Before leaving, Lucius delivers a devastating blow. Selina has been shot and is now at Mercy Hospital, cared for by his daughter, Tamara. The news shatters Bruce. He insists on speaking to Selina, and when she answers, his voice is filled with guilt. "This is my fault," he admits. "After Alfred, I tried to become better, but I became worse instead. I pushed everyone away. But I'll come back, Selina. We will get back together and face our problems." But Gotham isn't waiting for Bruce to heal. The Joker's plans are already unfolding. He's taken control of Wayne Enterprises and all the resources that come with it. Batman's weapons, vehicles, and fortune are now tools of destruction in the hands of his greatest enemy. Even Deathstroke, leaving the city, feels the weight of what's coming. From afar, he watches Gotham's skyline and reflects on its 9 million residents. Innocent lives caught in the crossfire of a madman's war. At Mercy Hospital, Bruce arrives to find Selina gone. Tamara, shaken and confused, tells him she disappeared without a trace. Before he can process this, the Joker's goons burst into the room, armed to the teeth. The Joker makes his intentions clear through a chilling message. "Get stitched up, Bat. I want you alive for this. I'm going to reshape Gotham in my image. No Catwoman, no GCPD, no Lucius Fox. Just me in a city that screams my name." As the thugs open fire, Bruce shields Tamara with his body, taking bullets meant for her. With no other option, he crashes through the window, holding her tight as they fall into the chaos below. Meanwhile, Selina wakes up in a secure room within the Iceberg Lounge. It's a fortress, a sanctuary for Gotham's criminals whenever the Joker's madness spirals out of control. But Selina is no guest here. She's a prisoner. The floor is on full lockdown, and despite her protests, there's no escaping this time. High above Gotham, battered and bleeding, Bruce Wayne floats in the darkness. His thoughts turn to Alfred, the man who believed in him even when he didn't believe in himself. Alfred wanted him to be more than Batman, to rise above the darkness. Bruce whispers a plea to the heavens. "Give me a sign, Alfred. Show me the way." And then it happens. A thunderclap roars across the city, and in its brilliant flash, the shape of a red bat illuminates the night. It's the sign Bruce needed. A message from the man who always guided him. Batman will rise again, but this time as something better. And that's the video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to watch more videos that will appear on the screen right now. See you later.